We can explain the nature of surety's liability. Number one, liability of the surety is secondary. Number two, liability of the surety is the same as that of the principal debtor. Number three, liability of the surety arises immediately on the default of principal debtor unless there is a provision in the contract that creditor must file a suit against principal debtor or give notice of default to the surety. Number four, where a creditor holds securities from principal debtors for his debt, the creditor must sue the surety before resorting to securities unless agreed otherwise. The surety is not liable where the creditor has obtained guarantee by misrepresentation. The law does not treat the principal debtor and the surety as one person. It is not necessary that surety will be liable only if the principal debtor is liable. The discharge of principal debtor by operation of law does not discharge the surety, for example, material alteration. The discharge of principal debtor by operation of a law does not discharge the surety. Liability of surety does not come to an end on the death of principal debtor. What are the kinds of guarantee? Specific guarantee. A guarantee which is given for a single debt or transaction is called ordinary, simple, or a specified guarantee. The liability of surety comes to an end when the guaranteed debt is paid or contract is performed. Continuing guarantee. A continuing guarantee is given for the series of debts or obligations. It is like a standing offer which is accepted by the creditor every time a subsequent transaction takes place. A surety's liability continues until the revocation of the guarantee. What are the rights of surety? Access to securities. After the payment of debt, the surety can demand the securities which creditors has received from the principal debtor at the time of the contract, whether surety is aware of such securities or not. If creditor by negligence loses any security, the liability of the surety reduces proportionately. But if security is lost due to unavoidable act, the surety shall remain liable. Adjustment of claim. The term adjustment of claim means a deduction from the amount of the loan. Sometimes the principal debtor is entitled to certain deductions from the loan taken from the creditor. In such cases, if the creditor files a suit, the debtor can ask for the adjustment of his debts to the extent of his claims. If creditor sues the surety for payment, the surety can ask for the adjustment of claim, if any, which principal debtors has against the creditor. Against principal debtor. The surety has following rights against principal debtor. We can explain them. They are in fact the rights enjoyed by the surety, and we do get along with them as I explain in the remaining part of the series of the tutorials, and in fact I'll do it in the next video as I get along with it.